D4. Yeah, let's go for some Grunfeld. Let's go for some Grunfeldian things. So knight f3. Yeah, we're already out of Grunfeld territory. What's the knight there? Yeah, I'm already not liking this. But, I mean, this is very passive for him. This, I think, is just a huge concession already. What if I jump my knight in here? Then takes. This knight has to move, and this guy can get picked up. Let's give that a try. He can take, then I take. Okay. So now this works, right? Oh no, because this guy still defends that. And if I remove him, so now take, and I can swing up. Unless now takes, he plays here. And then here, here, he's sufficiently defended. Shoot. How can I spice this up? What if I just take with the queen now? This guy's in the way, so he can just take and get out of the way. I think this is fine. So takes, takes. If he ever tries to jump out of the way, I guess he can go there. Yeah. That gives me this, though. So now this guy's under attack. So if I take, then his idea, I guess, is to take here. Then I can just recapture. Oh, that guy was under attack. Ah. Well, it's not the end of the world. Don't I get this? Then he gets to take here, though. But I get to take here. After which he has these. Ooh, good move. Yikes. Oh, I think that might be the ball game. Then again, this guy is trapped too. So let's say I go here. He takes. I can play here. And does he have any checks here? He does have checks, but not enough to save this guy. So queen takes. Was not expecting queen takes. So now he does have this. Followed by winning a rook. Tricky. Yeah, I'm just worst. I'm worse here. Can't seem to get ahead. Yeah, he plays it. So far it's just a pawn. I can bring my knight out. Oh, gosh. This is painful. So now I'm just down a piece, unless I can deflect this queen somehow. Which I don't think I can. So pawn here stops that check. Stops this check. And deflects the queen. Problem is, queen goes here. After which, my knights have to go there. And then he gets knight here. Oh, gosh, yeah, this is just worse. I'm just worse. Painful. Don't see what else to do. Well, I really don't have any choice but to take there. Wow, I got really lucky here. Seems like people always score really good tactics against me in the Grunfeld. And it's probably just because I'm learning the opening. Um, but yeah, it seems like it's supposed to be sharp, and I would expect things to just work out for me every every now and then. But yeah, for the most part, I just get slammed by the tactics. So knight here takes, and then bishop takes, and I'm down exchange. So seems like a better square. Knight takes. Oh wow, he goes for this. I'm happy to see this. This yeah, this type of imbalance I can live with. Especially since I have a feeling I can pick up this piece now. Something along these lines. Let's see if this works. So he's got to get another guy on this square. Something like this. 2 moves. Problem is that I can defend. He can remove the defender though. So let's calculate here. Oh, okay, so now I think I'll just win it. Yeah, he should not be in time now. So here, here, here. What's he doing? Rook here? This guy was such a tactical genius earlier. I'll be surprised if he doesn't see this. Okay, he sees it. Now my question is, what if I go here? That takes away this square. So then he has to spend 2 more squares, 2 more moves. So 1, 2, 3, and if he ever moves off that square, then I take. I think this is the way to do it. So he wants that square now. I like seeing him there. This square is a much better square for me. So yeah, so now he goes there, but I get to take. And he's not really threatening anything. Wow, okay, wants to give me a rook. Man, this player completely changed. I don't like calling players cheaters, but there was such a remarkable difference between his opening play and that last bit of play that I'm not saying it's for sure or anything, no proof, but it just seems like this guy was cheating in the beginning. He was looking at he was using an engine or something like that, because wow, he played brilliantly, like really brilliantly, and then just like hanging a rook like that was just nonsense. So anyway, let's see what they do here. So knight f3. What am I supposed to do? Bishop g7. Oh, I did not do that. Bishop g7 goes into a King's Indian, though, right? No, you can still get a Grunfeld, I guess. So what's wrong with... So d5 is apparently very bad. Well, not very popular. Yeah, the problem with Bishop g7, though, is e4, right? Oh, no, you don't get e4 because the knight's already here. Oh, yeah, so knight c3 and then e4, right? And then d5. Okay. Okay, so I was worried about transposing into a King's Indian, which is another opening I don't know, and one that I'm not currently learning, but I really need to because it goes really well with the Grunfeld. And I didn't have to be. I didn't have to worry about that. Grunfeld is so unintuitive. I mean, just giving up the center like this, it's really ballsy. Okay, well, that's a lesson learned. Yeah, so these tactics did not favor me here. And maybe it wasn't too hard for him to find all of these tactics, who knows. I was saying that he played like a genius. Maybe it was actually pretty easy to see all that, and I was just, attack blind, I guess. But starting with this, I mean, that was a bad decision. Look, the computer already makes it almost equal. He could have just, straight up won the exchange there. And instead, yeah, and then he just starts playing really poorly here. And then that one final move to top it off. Yeah, so what should I have done here? Knight e4 was a mistake. Just go c5. Yeah, I saw that. I had no way of recapturing, which got me a little worried. I know that's something I have to get used to if I want to play the Grunfeld. Just sack pawns here and there. And I'm okay with playing sacrifices. Like against e4, my favorite opening is the Marshal, which is a pawn sacrifice, but for some reason in the Grunfeld it just never seems to work out for me because the pawn structure is just so equal, and so without having any kind of closed center, I feel like the the end games just sort of get away from me. There's no chance for me to outplay. Glad I just got lucky with the tactics here. So then the rest of this was pretty much as good as I could. It didn't like e3. I thought that was actually a pretty good move. Yeah, because then this equalizes, and that just loses an exchange. So queen takes, f5 is going, h5. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. h5 would have been so much better. Yeah, and would have kept the balance because it would not have allowed white all of that counterplay along this diagonal. So yeah, that's a lesson learned. Look for, whenever I see f5, take a look at h5 also. Right, so then he gets all of this. King h1 was a mistake. Should have played e6 there. Oh, I had e6 right here. But then he takes, yeah, wins the exchange. And then, yeah, so it's still not good for me. Didn't play it particularly well. And then that sacrifice really blew my mind. I mean, he was playing well up until then. Yeah, rook b1, what was that about? That's the kind of stuff that makes me really question the earlier play. Like rook b1, I really wasn't threatening anything. Like even if I go here, you're that worried about me taking your pawn, you can just pin it, Or even if I, whoops, even if I take with the queen, it's just a pawn, You just sacrificed a knight over here, and still your position is really good. So, go there. That bishop's not exactly hanging or anything. You just, I don't know, move it. Not there, of course, but maybe here. I don't know. That was bizarre. And then I just got lucky here. That was a blunder, apparently. I thought it was very clever. Ah, I didn't even see this. Yeah, I was so convinced that my queen was the one who had to capture it that I did not see that. Okay, and then yeah, rook d3 was another blunder by him. And that was the last one. So yeah, I learned a bit. Man, Grunfeld is tricky. I want to learn it. I want to keep practicing it. But obviously, this game was not a very good game by me. I just got lucky in the end. So I'm going to keep practicing it, even if the quality of the games sort of, is lacking for a little bit. But hopefully I'll become better at it. And I definitely want to get some King's Indian also, because it seems like when people try to avoid the Grunfeld, you can transition to a good King's Indian. Right? So they're very good complementary openings for each other. So anyway, yeah, I learned quite a bit this game, and I hope you learned something too by watching this video. And I'll talk to you next time.